Today is a really long travel day. The kids have been going bananas because we are very close to where we stay at when we go visit family, Brian's family in Louisville, Kentucky. So the kids know, they've been asking for about a month, ever since we left Florida. Are we in Kentucky yet? You ready, dear? We'll just do a couple of little braids, yeah. Because today is a long travel day.
Yeah.
And if we don't put your hair up, and it'll get too tangled, yeah. Wet hair is tough.
Yeah, we just took a shower.
The way you don't smell up the truck.
You're funny.
Dozy-do. How about that way? There you go.
Dozy-do.
I know, that's when you turn around. It's a dance, you know. Okay, there's one. And you're gonna have some serious mermaid hair when you're done. When you take these off tonight.
Okay, does mermaid boy only have short hair and only mermaid girls have mermaid hair that is curly?
What? Are you starting to silo everything into boys and girls again? Turn down. I know.
Did I do that before? Did I do
Silo means you put everything in a little cubby. Only boys can do this and only girls can do that. A lot of fights happen because people think that way, you see.
Ah.
Because boys should be able to do whatever they want. And girls should be able to do whatever they want. Who's teaching you that boys can only do certain things? And that girls can only do certain things? Who's teaching you that?
No, I was talking about the mermaid boy and the mermaid girls have
Mermaid hair.
Yeah, mermaid girls have mermaid hair, and the boys have, I think, the short hair. I think.
Yeah? Aquaman doesn't have short hair.
Oh yeah.
Is it okay for anybody to have long hair? Yes. Part of the routine in leaving for a new campground is we oil up creaky things. I use two kinds, good old WD-40, Certain things only work well after WD-40, but WD-40 attracts a lot of dirt. If the part is sensitive to dirt, then I use a silicone spray. So I go everywhere with two little sprays here and spritz things up. I was in the Air Force, so after working on aircraft for so long, I know that having everything nicely lubricated really helps parts last a long time. Those lessons are hard to forget. Oh, those are cute. Are those getting ready for the ride? You getting them comfortable, giving them a nap before we take off?
They usually have to hold hands.
They're all friends. Well, how nice. You're gonna have to open the slide. We caught a little stick bug. We caught its leg in the slide. Poor thing. Okay, he's gonna open it so the stick bug can get away. Okay. Look, it looks like a pine needle.
Oh wow, that's a cool stick bug. Oh, they're so funny looking. Oh, they're wild. I'm taking them here.
There you go. Now you can camouflage. So it's free. Yay!
Where's he at?
Right there.
When I brought the slide in, his little leg was stuck, but he made it.
The electric is the last thing to be picked up, so we come inside, make sure everything is buttoned up, and the kids get a last little snack before we hit the road. Go ahead and sit down and you can have some strawberries if you like. You guys missed out on your computer time this morning because you were too busy playing with that stick bug. Did you like it?
Yeah. That was the stick bug we saw at that park. We also got to play with it when we let go.
Everything is pretty much picked up. There's a few things that don't slide off in the bumpity bump of the road. Our tea kettle, our fruit basket, everything over here, the books. But everything else is pretty secure in here, and that's basically what we try to button up. So today we're gonna make a shot for where we stay at, over by Louisville, which is about 230 miles away. So it's kind of a kind of a long day. We never know what's in store because on very long days we rarely stop for too long at any one place unless it has really something cute to offer. We don't really do any shopping and any kind of stuff like that. So we usually drive and have an adventure of a different kind. A lot of it has to do with what we see as we travel the country. Come along, we don't know what we're gonna see. This is the beauty of having a camera. We just caught on to something, or something's caught onto the back of the trailer, so we're looking for a place to pull in and figure out what it is. But we keep seeing it flapping around back there in the camera, so hopefully it's nothing serious. Get the stress on. Here we go. This is a good spot to pull over a little bit. We'll block the intersection for just a second.
Yeah.
So let's see what we caught. Usually this is not good. Oh, how funny. Well, it's a new camera. What did we know?
What was it?
It's just a pine needle caught behind the camera, and it flops in front of the lens now and then.
Oh, I thought we was dragging.
Did you see that? That was weird. We'll see if we can get it on camera for you guys.
Fine.
That was wicked. Well, it scared me. It looked like these big long pieces of fabric flying out the back of the RV.
That was weird.
I know.
I thought I took a caution tape with me.
Oh, that was terrible. I hate these kind of scares, especially on a long travel day. Oh well, false alarm. We're gonna have to pull into a rest area about 20 miles up. A trucker just passed by making all kind of hand gestures. It was weird. So we don't see anything. The camera looks fine. The mirrors, everything looks fine. No smoke anywhere. So, oh, welcome center, 1 mile.
I didn't think I passed it up. It's probably nothing.
It's probably nothing. We get those signals a lot and we pull over because you never know. And we haven't once found anything wrong with truckers telling us, giving us signals that there's something wrong. So yeah, truckers and RVs, that's the life. But we're gonna stop anyway because, you know, that one guy that wants to be nice and tell you that there's something wrong with your rig, you don't want to ignore him. So Brian's already signaling me that there's nothing wrong, but no, everything looks fine. Oh, that fell. So we're taking a little break. We had a bit of an emergency. The spice container fell over and the bottle of olive oil, just spilled all over the floor of the RV. So while Daddy's picking it up, we're coming into this Tennessee Welcome Center and seeing what's what. Here we go. Let's go in and check it out.
Your plants look so pretty.
Aren't they?
Look at that.
That's a map of the state of Tennessee. These are all the cities in Tennessee. This is Memphis, Chattanooga.
What is that?
Elvis Presley. We haven't told you about Elvis Presley, but let me see. You know a few of his songs.
Do you know Susanna?
No, that's not Elvis Presley.
Oh, that's Stephen Foster's.
Only fools rush in, but I can't help.
That's from the Book of Life.
It's one of the songs from the Book of Life, yes. So this caught your attention, huh? Build your own solitary bee box. So you got the right idea. You call it a beehive. They're calling it a bee box. It says it helps pollinators. It helps bees.
You can build this, Papa.
That's right.
And you can also. It takes a lot of wood and some other wood and some
And you
other
drill
materials.
holes into it. We see it in bamboo sticks. Isn't that something? Why don't you keep that safe and we can build one? You want to check the next house? You've seen the vending machines before.
I want the strawberry strawberry.
Do you
It's my
now?
favorite chocolate.
How can it not be there? I saw it fall. Here, let me see.
It's right there.
Which one do you want? Show me.
Chocolate.
Chocolate? That's 5-2.
5, 2.
There you go. Look at that.
Yay!
Now that we got ice cream, a little bit of ice cream for everybody, we can go home.
Daddy, we got ice cream for all of us.
So how'd it go?
Good. I just wiped it up with napkins for now, so I gotta get a towel. It's coming out from underneath all the cabinets, so it's,
Yeah, they got it everywhere. Well, we oiled down the place. Hey, now we can wrestle.
it's coming out.
Oh well. The little bumps of the road, right? We'll finish up here and get back on the road in no time. You guys liking your ice cream?
Mine's dripping. But then we have a towel.
How's it going?
Good.
We'll have to glue that down.
Yeah, for sure.
You haven't even taken a restroom break, huh?
No, I'm okay.
Well, the trucker signal ended up being like it always is, nothing. It did help us stop and pick up that mess before it got any worse, because we still have a few hours to go. So it's actually not the worst spill we've ever had. In the Class A, one time while traveling through Texas, I forgot to latch the refrigerator door. Half of the refrigerator, including 3 gallons of milk, crashed onto the floor. When Brian stopped, because he heard the crash, the milk just like a river just sloshed all the way to the front. You can laugh about it now. That spice thing hadn't moved. So now we're gonna Velcro it, glue it onto the next adventure on this road trip today. Oh, that's terrifying.
Don't say we're drifting apart. I can't stand to see you with another. Oh, I know I once broke your heart, but I still love you like I do. Love you like I do. Oh, it breaks your heart. No text, no calls from me. I thought I could shake this off, but I'm not that tough with you. So run away with me, come home with me tonight. Run away with me, it'd be worth the time. Run away with me, I'll make you feel alright.
Yeah, of all the hardships of the road, that's one hardship that we've always escaped so far, and that's blowouts. We hate seeing RVs pulled over. You feel it more than you do any other vehicle, just about, unless it's some kind of really bad distress. But you look at them and thinking, oh, what if that's us? You know, how would we handle it? So bridges are your nemesis when you're in an RV, I tell you what. So when we had just passed a bridge where, you know, you could have gotten air. You know, it wasn't a jolt, it was just like a ramp. And we came down hard. You know, every time it happens, you're like, ugh, you know, that wasn't good. You know, you feel it. And then not even, you know, half a mile ahead, you see this Class A, and it's the front tires. So front tires in these big rigs are always the scariest, because that's how you steer. And the front tire was completely shredded. I mean, it was on the rim. So it's one of the things that we've always escaped. We have a tire pressure monitoring system that we're fixing to install on the trailer. You know, peace of mind, especially after those kind of big bumps, you can just look at your tire pressure monitor and know that you're fine. If a structural thing breaks, which we've had friends have, like the springs, and she posted a picture of it on the side of the road with 3 little ones. I mean, Jess, you're an angel. I can't believe that happening to us, and the trauma of having to call a tow to get it's just terrible, because you can't change the tire in that case, right? It's nothing that we haven't seen before on the road, and we see it pretty much every time we get on the road, but we thought we'd just share it with you guys, and you know, it's part of the tale. Well, as expected, the kids are going bananas to visit their aunt. We landed and mayhem broke. So they recognize this place because we stay here a lot when we come to visit Brian's family. This is one of the 1,000 trails. Yeah, it's nice. It's just one of those things where we're right next to our neighbor. So we tried to push the RV back as much as we could, because as you open the door, their sewer hose is right in front of your door. But we went back far enough in this spot that I think we at least avoided that pleasantry. That's the 411 on these private parks. Very few have just beautiful spaces to be in. So luckily we did in the middle, the entire middle row in this campground face each other. And we're waiting for the day that that's the only spots that are available, because we'll be looking for another place to stay. Other than that, the trip definitely had its adventures. They always do. Every time we travel, especially if we go 200 miles, which is often, it always has some kind of adventure that we're able to take home with us and put it in our experience bucket. Everything's peachy. I hope you guys had fun with our travel day. The kids are about to go visit their aunt. See y'all next time.
I didn't know what you saw. I thought you saw a snake. I didn't know. Well, you didn't come back in for
Oh dear.
No.
So it's free. Yay.
That's why the name